Hi Carrots, welcome back to my channel. We are continuing with day 6 of 17 week. I am doing choreography videos today because it has been such a long time since I've been able to sit down and watch 17 dance practices, and I am so excited for this. We are doing World, Hit, and Ready to Love. I feel like these are all like very different kind of feels, so I figured these would be really good ones to do today. But I'm excited to get into these. You guys know how much I love 17 dancing. So we're going to start with World. So let's go ahead and get into this.
Hey, 아까부터 내봤어. 우리 처음이지만 모든 점을 느낄 수 있어. 떠나고 싶어.
Okay, I gotta rewind this because they were so cute during this intro section of this choreography on music show stages. Like, S.Coups always had the biggest smile on his face, and it just made me like so happy from the start of the song. Like, we knew we were gonna have a good time for the rest of the performance because it started out like that. Like, them just like looking at each other and laughing is the sweetest thing. So I want to hear it again.
Hey, 아까부터 내봤어.
I don't know who is laughing, but I think it's DK.
모든 점을 느낄 수 있어. 떠나고 싶어. Hey, 마지막 말고 말야. 가본 적이 없는
They're still going. Shout out to John doing this in a sling. So good. Ooh! No, we gotta watch the whole section again. I didn't even realize the footwork because usually on music shows they do like close-ups of that part. Oh, the like slight hesitation, so good. Yes, so clean. Synchronization goes crazy. Oh! Like them just playing along at the sides is so fun. They can't stop laughing. What are these fools doing in the back? Get it, guys. Okay, I gotta rewind that section just because, like, Mingyu literally dragging Vernon, and it looks like DK in the back is so funny to me. June. The sectioning of that part is so good. Woo! Get it, Wizzy. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. I love them more than anything. This was such like a chill choreo, but like if you really look at the grand scheme of it, it's actually like the footwork is really hard. Love the sectioning. There's some parts where I feel like you could tell it's more towards like camera purposes in their mind, especially that part where June is in the center and like the section in the, if I'm looking at it right back, goes, looking at it straight on, it would look really bizarre. But because I know watching that part, it goes around and like the camera work goes around them as a section, it looks really good with the camera work. So I could tell they had that in mind when creating different sections of this choreo. But next we have Hit. And y'all know how excited I am for this song. I literally went crazy when I watched the performance of it, so I cannot wait to get into this choreography video. If I pause it 7,000 times, I do not apologize, because that's probably what's going to happen here. So let's go ahead and get into Hit. Oh my god. I'm already impressed. And we've done like 3 8 counts. I can't even imagine how much energy this takes. Ooh! Let's go, June. No, I'm so sorry. Hoshi. Y'all, they're like, the energy that it takes to do this is crazy. They are jumping all over the place. And here's the thing. It is so hard to get synchronization when you jump, especially with the varying different height sizes. So like, of course, people like June and Mingyu are not going to have to jump as high as like, say, Woozi or Dino. But they still manage to perfectly move to their, like, transition to the next formation, as well as like syncing up their jumps. It's like height-wise, as well as like, being able to come back down on the beat. Crazy. Y'all look crazy. June. The footwork. Yo, Dino was literally in the back and took my attention away from the center. Get it. Oh my god. Ming Hao. No, we're rewinding. Ah, like... the synchronization is so good. That section of Ming Hao's where he goes off on one foot, kind of like the slow motion effect. Oh, Ming Hao, that was smooth. Like, what the hell is this? This John Ming Hao section. There's just so many steps in this. That's so smooth. Like, it's so clean. Ooh! Get it, Wonu. Let's go. Also, the dynamic, I might have already said this, but the dynamics are so good. I just, the transitions are so good. I'm gonna cry. Like you're, no. Oh my god. You're so talented. Y'all. If you ask how many dancers are in 17 and your answer isn't 13, you're wrong. So, I just literally, everything about that, from how unbelievably clean. My shoulders are flexible. There's no way I'm doing all that shoulder movement where they're interlocking hands correctly. It's so clean and so smooth. I don't know how that works or how they make that happen, but like, oh, and not even just from that section to the Seungkwan Jonghyun section where Seungkwan kind of like follows his arm at the end, and Jonghyun basically, it's almost like his arm is separated into separate pieces, and he is able to like isolate each part of his arm. It's so good. That the section where June leads, like the fact that they have that much energy at the start of the song to the end of the song is crazy. I think that's another thing that separates 17 from a lot of groups, is if you have that high intensity choreo throughout the entire song. There's a lot of groups, and I've watched a lot of groups and a lot of performances, so based off of like what I have seen so far, there are a lot of groups that with this kind of choreo would be exhausted at the end of it. Absolutely exhausted. And so that energy is not maintained all the way through the dance, and 17 manages to do it so well. Like they were jumping, turning, literally across the floors. They were at the back. Like, no one, I was so confused at the beginning of it why the camera was so far back from the rest of the members, and it's because they travel so much in this song. They utilize literally every square inch of that dance room. Every single one of them. It's so crazy. Like, this song just blows my mind. And it's not even just like they have this song and this is their high intensity choreo song. Like they only have one in their discography. No, this is literally like every single 17 song. Now, did World have the same like energy draining movement that this had? No. But the precision and the footwork and everything was just as spectacular. And that's why I kind of chose the songs I chose today, because I wanted to see with different kind of vibes in terms of choreo and stylistic choices, because there were a lot of more like smoother movements in World and a lot more groove to that choreo. This was very, very hard hitting and very, very punchy. I mean, there were a lot of times where they were playing with the beats. Even the sections like the yah or those kind of sections, they like stopped, hit their mark, and then went on to the next thing. Like it's very, very high intensity, high like punching choreo. And then we're about to do Ready to Love, which is a little bit softer. So I thought these were three really good choreos that I could do for this reaction. But man, I could literally go on for days talking about HIT. And I don't know why I don't react to more 17 dance practices, and it's probably because I would talk all day about them. But like I said, we're about to get into Ready to Love. So I love this song. I love this song so much. So let's go ahead and get into this.
I'm ready to live, 내게 말해줘. Can we stay together? Can we stay together? I'm a forever.
Like, you can already tell it, like, the movements are softer.
네 곁에 forever. 네 곁에 forever. 널 만나 내 마음이 계속 더 차가서.
That was really interesting. That was a really interesting way to transition to the next formation, because I've never, like, I've seen people run to their next formation, but not in a way like this where they're like piecing one person from each line and connecting it to the next line on the other side of the room. That's really interesting. And it almost didn't feel like they were running on a certain beat. Like, you go at 5, you go at 3, or whatever. It just felt like they knew in the song when to go. Hoshi. Yeah, I just want to see Hoshi do that again. That was fantastic. I love this chorus. Oh. Oh, hold on. Let me rewatch all that. Oh. That chest pop. I want to see that whole section again. I just love how 17 sections things. Like, they all come back together to do that one specific move and then break off, and then you have the center section. Another thing I will say, 17, I feel like I've talked about this with 17 before, or it may have been another group, but I feel like I want to say it was 17. So the best way I can relate to this is my like marching band experience. But when you are in marching band and you want to hit a formation exactly at a certain beat or in a certain amount of counts, you have to take like equal size steps, which basically means like if you have to take if you have 8 steps to get from point A to point B, and equal size steps would be like taking a 1 foot step each time, that's what you would do. And it's because it gives that effect that you're not like sitting and waiting for the next part to come in. You get to your part as soon as it like hits, and it seems a lot cleaner, and it also provides more of an impact. And I feel like there are sections in this where there are members that it calls for members to do that. It calls for members to get there at the very last second. That way it just like hits on the beat and it's clean, and then all of a sudden you go from them moving to formation to boom, the formation is set. So I just had to put that out there. And we're back to transitioning in the same exact way, but instead of facing the back, they're facing the front. Wow. Wow. Okay. First off, I need to rewatch this whole Hoshi Center section because it was fantastic. Like, even the jumps are so good. We gotta, like, do y'all hear this clap and how in sync it is? It's crazy. Oh. Also, how do all 13 of y'all have a fantastic turnout? It makes no sense to me. And we're still transitioning the exact same as in the beginning, but instead they're facing us. Like, this is so clean. Dumbfounded. I think I paused more during Ready to Love than I did Hit. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are so crazy talented. Oh my god. Like, this is not gonna make any sense, but does it ever like piss you off to look at people who are so talented at what they do? Like, it makes me angry. Like, why are y'all perfect? What is y'all's weakness? What is y'all's downfall? Y'all are funny. Y'all are talented. Y'all are pretty. Like, tell me. I love them so much, and I could literally watch them dance for days, could talk about them dancing for days. Like, this was 3-minute videos, and we've talked about their dancing for 30 minutes. And I could definitely do longer because I could have easily, like, I cut myself off at some points in order to kind of not make this a super long reaction to dance practices. But this was crazy. Y'all are crazy. I hate y'all. But thank you guys for getting love and support the channel. Love you guys. Be on the lookout for day 7. We're literally on our last day. That's crazy. But love these 13 guys so much, even if they make me mad because of how perfect they are. But with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye, carrots.